good morning everybody, and welcome to Living a Dolce Vita. It's been a while, I think. I'll have to check on my last video. So we're down the allotment on a lovely sunny Sunday the 14th, I think it is. So I'll bring you up to speed on the front room refurb later on, and a bit of news I need to give you as well. But the front room is more or less finished. I'm just waiting for some little bits which I'll explain later on anyway. So the plan for today, amongst other things, is to thin out my raspberries here, my summer raspberries, and the rest I shall tie up to this bit of fencing. Excuse me. And yes, this plot has been neglected, and mainly for the reasons of the front room refurb, but other issues as well, which again later I'll explain later on. So I don't know, I'll give you a quick tour of the mess. It's all overgrown, unfortunately. So I have been coming down on the odd occasion, but yeah, it's all a bit of a mess at the moment. So my son is busily taking my runner bean poles down. I'm going to try and clear up that bit of area as well. Need to chop down my fennel bush as well. That needs to be chopped down. And oh right, yes, I don't know if you can see, maybe in this sunlight, you just about see that my onions, my autumn onions now have sprouted, and the garlic, I don't know if you can see it, they've just started sprouting up. So I'm going to give it another week, make sure they're well established, the roots wise, and then I shall take the covers off. Okay, so that's what's happening today, apart from anything else. And I shall put on time lapse for the purposes of doing the raspberries. So I don't think there's anything special about what I'm going to do with the raspberries. It's just that I'm saying the time to the fence and take out any sort of stragglers, you know, that are too far away. Now, these grew really well, and I couldn't work out why. I mean, yes, they're new stock, but I thought, well, it can't be just new stock that's making them grow well, because, you know, they'll only grow well if the ground is good. And I eventually sussed it out, that because I had potatoes here, of course, and I put quite a bit of sulfate of ammonia down, and what's happened is it's washed, it's migrated down through there, and it's fed the raspberries. So obviously the raspberries love the sulfate of ammonia. So I'll have to be a little bit careful how I yes, anyway, there we are. Right, I'm burbling now, so I'm going to put on to time lapse, and you can watch me do my Benny Hill impression, speed it up, work, and we'll go from there. Bye for now. Okay, so you'll have just seen me pulling out some excess plants which had grown too far away from the supports, so they came out fairly easily. Now, if I wanted to, and I may just yet, I'm quite decided. Some of them have got, good root systems on. Oh, bit prickly that. Anyway, yeah, some of them have got good root systems on. I could plant these somewhere else and have some more raspberries. I'll have to make that decision later. So I've thinned them out nearer to, with the help of my son, towards the support. I'm also going to take out these little spindly ones because they're not. Actually, I might just pull that one out. That's not much cop, that one, so I'll pull that one out. Maybe pull this one out, that's a bit too far away. And then, obviously, with summer raspberries, you cut back the previous year's growth. Hopefully, you should be able to see the difference in as much as one will be dead looking, like this one here. I don't know if you can see it. And sometimes, obviously, they will be tied to the fence. So I just follow him down to the bottom somewhere, wherever he is. I think it's that one. Sorry about the camera work. Just cut him off down there, leaving next year's growth behind. And that's peculiar to summer raspberries, not to autumn ones, because the autumn ones, excuse me a minute, I got rubbish secateurs, that's the trouble. My other one's back home, which I forgot to bring with me. So anyway, the autumn ones, you cut them down in the spring, and cut them down in the spring, and then they grew up throughout the year, and then they fruit in the autumn, obviously. And that's the difference between the two. Okay, what I'm also going to do, some of these are a bit tall, I'm just going to clip them off the top a bit, just to tie them up a little bit, and that's all I'm going to do. Obviously tie them into the support. Yeah, so I'll stop filming now and I'll show you the end result, hopefully. See you in a bit. Bye for now. Anyway, welcome back everybody, and as you can see, I've just thinned out all my summer raspberries now. Managed to thread them in around this sort of trellis here to save me individually tying each piece, which would have been a bit laborious. So I've cut down all the old wood and thinned out and trimmed off the tops. So that's for that. Now it's just a case of getting rid of all this debris, and see you back at the ranch, as they say. Bye for now. Hello everybody and welcome back. So you've just seen a bit of film now of me down the allotment doing my raspberries, sorting them out, etc, and yes, you'll see me puffing and panting. But that's because I'm not so fit as I used to be. Anyway, in episode 18, I believe it was, of the front room refurb, I mentioned the fact that I was going in for an operation. Well, I wasn't quite sure at the time, but it transpires anyway that, well, no point in sugarcoating it, but I've been diagnosed with colon cancer, and so you can imagine I'm a little bit cheesed off, to say the least. Not depressed, but cheesed off, because I know that I'm going to be out of action for some time after the operation to remove the cancer, and which means it's going to stop me doing a lot of physical things, unfortunately. So I'm going to be one of these worst patients. I'll be, chomping at the bit to get up and do stuff when I know I won't be able to. So anyway, I'm digressing a bit, but yeah, so that's going to severely curtail my allotmenting, I would imagine, and probably the flying. We'll have to see. So yes, so that's why I've been feeling a little bit under the weather recently, and so now I know why that is. Eventually, took a while to get there. So yeah, I'm staying positive. You know, I'm not depressed about it or down in the dumps. So I'll try and, you know, if I can't do anything on the allotment and film it or whatever, then I shall do, of course. But if you don't see me for a while, then that's, you know, that'll be the reason why. So I'll just quickly show you something else I've done in the front room. Bear with me. So since the last time I filmed, what I've done, I've bought some toughened glass to go on top of these cupboards, just to protect the top, really. So it's one that side and one that side. I'm still fiddling around with things like lamps and things, and so that's why it's all a bit of a mess here at the moment. Yeah, so I'm just waiting for carpet to arrive on the 22nd, and 22nd, yeah, 22nd. The what else was there? Oh, the 80. Right, I've ordered some. There's a chap coming to take measurements for some Venetian blinds. Of course, the old joke is, how do you make a Venetian blind? You poke him in the eye. Sorry about that, I couldn't resist it. Anyway, some Venetian blinds coming, be measured up for that on the 18th, and then the furniture is, and then the furniture will be coming on the well, in January. So yes, it will be an interesting few weeks. Right, so that's about it. As far as the update is concerned. Let me get at the sun a bit. Right, that's better. So that's the update. Yes. Looks like I'm going to be losing another year again. You know, most of the year to. So you know, I was hoping that next year I would be able to do more cycling, and flying, of course, and well, other bits and pieces. Never mind. So we've just got to get on with it. And anyway, as I say, if you haven't already, please subscribe. It's free. I'm not charging just yet. Ring the bell for notifications. Click the button, ring the bell for notifications. I think that's what they do. Anyway, you know what to do. So I shall see you soon, and I'll keep you updated anyway of what's going on. Alright, bye for now.